Hi, Gary here from MrG Shave, back for another Wednesday straight shave. Sorry about last week. As I explained on my video on Saturday, I had a call from my daughter's my daughter actually, she phoned me and asked me to go over to her house and let the exterminator in to get rid of a couple of wasp nests, and as it happened, I had a wasp nest as well, so I thought kill three birds with one stone, as so to say, and so my afternoon was taken up going back and forth between a few houses, and so I couldn't do the video, but there we are. Today I think is straight shave number 104. The bowl I'm going to use today is my blue bowl again. I just grabbed it. I'm a bit late getting this shave video today, so I had a bad night with my back, and my back isn't in spasm, it's okay, but the pins and needles wake me up at night, and last night was particularly bad because we had an issue with a cupboard where the shelves collapsed and I had to get down on the floor and try and repair it, which I did, but that did my back in for the rest of the day. So I was in two minds whether to do it, but I've caught up on some sleep, and yeah, it's feeling okay at the moment, so that's where I'm going. So yeah, Lifeventure bowl, ellipse bowl, that's it there. The brush is the Yaqi barley brush, or honey, I suppose honey, I've forgotten the name, it's not honeycomb, beehive style brush, that's what it is. 24mm synthetic. Again, nice brush. They're all good brushes, Yaqi. Can't go wrong, and at the price they're at, they're perfectly adequate. There are better brushes out there, but these work just fine, and they're really good. They're excellent. But as I say, for instance, Botti, I think they're hand tied, and there's just something about Botti brushes to me that make them feel higher quality. And then you've got Simpsons and you've got various other brushes, but these these Yaqi brushes represent such good value for money, and they work really, really well. You can't fault them. So excellent. And then the razor today, probably my favourite shavette out of all of them, is my Weck Sextoblade. I just love using this. I won't be taking this on holiday. I'm going on holiday in August, in the early first half of August. So I won't be taking this with me. I'll probably take the Kismet, because I do prefer shaving with shavettes to DEs and so on. I enjoy, don't get me wrong, I enjoy shaving with DEs and SEs, but these just, you know, there's just something about shaving with a straight. Once you've learned the art, it's just pure pleasure to use them. So so that's all the hardware. I think I'm going to get myself ready for the shave, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all ready for the shave. Let's get this thing on the road. Oh, bit of water on the subject. The soap today took quite a lot of water to get it to the consistency I wanted to get it to, but I'll tell you about that in a sec. So pre-shave is my usual pre-shave. It's Aromabar. I think this one is cedarwood, sandalwood, patchouli and lemon. I'd have to put my glasses on. I think I got that right. I mean, everything's a bit of a blur, but you can just about make out the shape of the letters. So one squirt is plenty. Rub that all over. Oh yeah. So I think I've used this soap semi-frequent recently. I would have probably used it during the winter season maybe. Yeah, I have used this more recently. It always catches my eye when I look in the cupboard because it's a soap that reminds me of a fellow YouTuber. And the soap today is Goodfellas Smile Solo. So yeah, I think that means something about a solo interprets to moon or something like that. I don't know exactly. But it reminds me of my good friend Sig Solo up there in Greenland. We're currently getting their weather at the moment. But yeah. And it's Goodfellas Smile. It's great value for money and it lathers up beautifully. And as you can see, I've got it running. And that's the consistency I like. And I think it took about 24 sprays to get it to that consistency. So that's quite a lot. But that's how I like it for a straight shave. Oh yeah. So the scent on this, I think the top notes are citrus based. I'll have a look now. It's a beautiful scent. This is a scent that will go equally well in winter and in summer. But it does have top notes of citrus. But then I think base notes, it's got sandalwood and musk and stuff like that. Let me have a look. I did look it up beforehand. Hang on, I'm losing a load of lather. Don't want to waste it. So you can get this at, I think it's Shaving Time that I've looked at in the UK, and it's £9.95 a tub, and that's good. There's, let's see, I'll tell you how much is in here. 100 ml or 3.4 fluid ounces, and that's a great price. That'll last you for months if you just use it on its own. So top notes on this are citrus, mandarin, lemon, eucalyptus. Heart notes, jasmine, lily of the valley, gardenia, clary sage. Base notes, woody, amber, sandalwood, musk, tonka bean and vetiver. So yeah, you can get it at Shaving Time. I'm not being sponsored, but you know, I'm just trying to promote some of the UK's sort of outlets for soaps. You know, because if we don't use them, we lose them, which we don't want to do. So let's go for it. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. So the Weck Sextoblade, amazing razor this. Beautiful. I don't know how many times I've used this blade. I don't think I've used it that often on this. I think I've changed it recently. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning razor this. It's much easier to use than it looks. It really is. And the blade feel and the whole shaving experience from this, for me, surpasses any other shavette that I've got. It surpasses most of my straights, to be honest. I mean, if I had to pick one razor, it would be this. And I've got some expensive straights. Beautiful. Absolutely loving that. So let's just dry off the hands, get rid of the lather on the fingers, and go with the second pass. Oh, this is beautiful. The scent strength of this is a good 5 out of 10. Really, really pleasant. Very enjoyable scent. And you'll smell it in the bathroom for hours after you've vacated it. So really nice. The soap itself is almost a crope. Well, it pretty much is, to be honest. It's quite gritty. It has quite a gritty texture somehow. When you actually stick your finger in there, but I now prefer to scoop out some and put some in a shaving bowl and lather up in the bowl. So let's go across the grain. On this side is straight up. No pressure. Slightly lower angle, or slightly less of an angle, and just let the blade do the work. That's the neighbour's dog, if you can hear that. Fantastic. And across the grain on this side is as you'd expect. I think I just cut myself. Not sure. That felt sharp. Somewhere around there. Yes, I have. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to rinse off the cloth. So yeah, just heads up, as I mentioned earlier in the first part of the video, I am going on vacation at the beginning of August for a fortnight, so it's just a warning, because I when I go away on holiday I don't do videos because I'm on a campsite. I mean, I've thought about taking this camera down, stick it on a tripod and trying to get the background of the sea and everything else. But to be honest with you, I'd have to get up that early, and I'd probably still encounter people on the cliff tops. And it would be a bit, I don't know. I may do it. I don't mind people seeing it, but you just get all the funny looks, don't you? So, going in for the third pass. Now that's a proper cut. That's not a bump or anything. I just got the angle slightly wrong. That's user error. So no excuses for that one. So against the grain on this side, let's see if I can match the cuts. Is across. I need alum. That's nice. So yeah, I go down to Cornwall every year, pretty much. Certainly since my accident, I'm not allowed to fly because of the metalwork in my back. So unless I want to drive into Europe or something like that, catch a ferry, I can't, you know, I can't go anywhere else. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning shave so far. Yeah, I go to a place called St Agnes on the north coast of Cornwall. So if anybody's down there at that time of year, first 2 weeks, it's the first weekend in August the 5th that I go. And I come back on the 19th. I may do a shave on the 19th, because basically what I do is on Friday we all go out for a meal to a local pub in Cornwall, and then after that meal we drive back. So we're back by about 1 in the morning. Have a good sleep. It just depends how much packing away we've got to do and stuff if I get round to doing a shave on the Saturday that I'm back. But I may do a shave on the Friday before I go, so I'm nice and clean shaven for when I, you know, drive for the drive down. Right, so this is the fourth pass, pickup pass basically. Definitely need alum. Oh, fantastic. So I'll probably take some photos when we're down there and may even do some filming. Don't know, I haven't decided. Yeah, I go down there to chill out. I do shave. Alum again. But to be honest, in the caravan that we stay in, there's no, I mean, it's got a shower and a shower room and stuff, but it's so small, I wouldn't be able to use this camera in there. It's literally, if I was I'm stood right next to the sink now, and the door would be directly behind me, and the shower would be off to my right, and the shower's just about big enough to get me in it. So that's perfect. Just rinse off the razor. Give it a wipe. And that's all the maintenance you have to do with a shavette. Just let it dry off. Just rinse it off, wipe it dry, and you're done. With a straight razor, you've got to, when you finish your shave, you do the same thing. You rinse it off, wipe it dry, then I leave it to dry on my windowsill in my bedroom for about 20 minutes. Then I strop it and then oil it, and then it's ready for the next shave. So it's more involved. Right, I'm gonna do the cleanup, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Post-shave feel really good with Goodfellas Smile. Thinking of the music festival. Oh yeah. Really smooth, BBS, no Velcro anywhere. I did touch that area up after the shave, because that I just can't get with a shavette, a straight. You've got to have a DE or a cart to get that section, for me anyway. So I'm going to go with the alum, because I did cut myself down there, but it stopped. It's only a small nick. Didn't need any treatment other than cold water. It was a cold water shave again today, and it will be all through the summer. It's only when it starts to get cool that I'll switch back to warm water. Ooh, where I nicked myself, that's stinging. That's a good 8 out of 10. In fact, it's a good 6 to 8 out of 10 under the jawline all over. On the cheeks, it was a good 3 out of 10. Now, it's only 3 out of 10 on this side. I think I must have got the angle slightly wrong. That's the thing with a shavette. If you get the angle slightly wrong, it'll certainly let you know about it. And that's the downside to the shavette versus a straight. A straight razor is more forgiving. It doesn't cut you as easily. The edge is not as sharp as a machined edge. When it's hand honed by somebody, they may well be skilled, but I don't think they'll ever get it quite as sharp as a machined edge. This is all dissipating now. It feels great. Slight bit of warmth on my face. It's done its job. It's just cleaned the pores, closed them. So it's time to wipe it off with a cold flannel or cold face cloth. Oh yeah, that feels great. That feels really good. Witch Hazel today is Thayers Lemon, obviously going with the citrusy theme from this soap. And Thayers, as a witch hazel, doesn't really give the feedback that the Boots witch hazel does, because the Boots has got tea tree in it, tea tree oil. So I think that's what causes the burn with the Boots one. This doesn't burn at all. I don't care how raw your skin is. There's no burning sensation from the Thayers, which is nice, but I kind of like the feedback from the boots. And then I'm following up the soap with the same aftershave, the Solo aftershave, Goodfellas Smile. That feels amazing. Amazing scent. Really nice scent. I think, as I've said before, I think that Solo goes well in any season. It's really good. And then I decided to go with a balm that I haven't used in a while, because it's nearly empty, I think. It's Nivea Men Active Age 6-in-1 Post-Shave Balm. So that's it there. I put 2 squirts on because I always rub it on my dome as well. If you're just putting it on your face, just 1 squirt's plenty. Who are you calling a squirt? Oh, that feels amazing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's shave. I'll be back again on Saturday. I think I don't know whether this Saturday or the next Saturday will be the last shave, or is it the Saturday after? I think it's the Saturday after, so 2 shaves left until I go away. Both straight razor, DE and head shaves. So I've got a total of 4 shaves left before I go away. So 2 of each, straight and DE. So that's it. I'll see you now on Saturday. Bye now.